But let me talk about Lauren Boebert real quick, and I think this is indicative of the behaviors of people who are not being honest with us. Why is this so important? It's because people like Lauren Boebert in our own party can become the fall of our party, can become the cause of many people looking at us as if we're completely ignorant, foolish hypocrites. If you're not familiar, she was at a Beetlejuice show with a guy she's dating, not her husband. She divorced him, not her husband, but a dude she's dating. She's at this Beetlejuice event, and during the event, she's vaping. She's being loud and obnoxious. I could see it on the video. I watched the video. Y'all not gonna gaslight me. Just because you're a conservative, I'm not gonna watch the video and critique you, just like I do anybody else. She's vaping and acting a fool in the music hall. You can see her. They got a panoramic, not panoramic, but they have a video that shows the entire crowd. And you can see Lauren Boebert and this dude sitting right on the edge to the aisle, and she up dancing, not twerking. She's doing everything but twerking in a chair. And then at some point while she's vaping, a lady behind her, allegedly a pregnant woman, said, "Can you please stop vaping?" She pretty much, I can't see what she said, and she doesn't use her finger. But you see when the lady says something to her, she just kind of turn around like, F you. You don't tell me what to do. And then at some point during the show, after being reprimanded several times by staff, homeboy got his hands in a bra. He looked like he popped a boob out and was caressing it at the Beetlejuice show. And she had her hands on his crotch. Let me tell you something. This is what makes me mad. Because in a statement, Lauren Boebert said, "I'm a Christian." Well, Lauren, if you're a Christian, you should not be acting like this, especially not in public. Her apology was what made me most upset. Because I get people are human. Even if you're a Christian, you're human. People do stuff that they shouldn't do. But when you get caught doing it, don't lie. Her campaign came out and said that she wasn't vaping. You look at the video, the girl's blowing smoke like a chimney. And then when you go on beyond that, and you say, well, what else she say? She tried to gaslight us by posting, "Oh, I got kicked out for having a good time." I'm paraphrasing. For having a good time, for taking pictures in it. No, you wasn't just taking pictures. You get nasty in the doggone music hall or wherever this event was to see the rendition of Beetlejuice. You out there getting freaky. And the thing that bothers me is that these people get on television and they go, I'm a Christian. Never let people take your kids out of the school and put them in the church. They doing all of this talking. And lo and behold, they ain't who you think they are. She getting groped by a man that ain't her husband. And then one of her excuses was, well, I'm dealing with my marriage, and so I'm having a hard time. That didn't look like that was a hard time. You look like you were having a good time. After they kicked you out, you twirling in the parking lot and probably went home and did the nasty. You ain't struggling over no divorce. I'm struggling over divorce, so I'm going to go out and be a 304. Some of y'all know what that means. I'm going to go out and just lay up because I'm struggling. No, be at home with your children. How about you remember that you're a congresswoman? And let me say this is what teased me off in addition to that, and I'm going to bring up the fact that this dude is allegedly a bar owner of a gay bar that do drag shows. She's the most staunch Republican, conservative, right-winger, and she is dating a dude that own a restaurant that do LGBTQ stuff and drag shows. These people ain't who you think they are. Let me continue. So she gave the flat-out fake, erroneous statement. She should have really been at home with her children or doing something else other than being what we call a thought in my vernacular, a woman that's being promiscuous. She really shouldn't be doing that. But then she tried to play off on, well, I'm a private person doing something in my private time. Let me show you how she's trying to gaslight us. on her little statement here, if I can find it. Yeah, I'm gonna play that OAN interview too in a second because that was even more egregious. I just heard it earlier. And so she says, in the past few days, it has been difficult and humbling. I am truly sorry, she said in a statement. While none of my actions or words as a private citizen that night were intended to be malicious or meant to cause harm, the reality is they did, and I regret it. You are always a public figure. You are a private citizen at your private residence. When you go out into the public, you are a public figure. It pees me off when people are trying to reap the benefits of being a popular, successful public figure, and then when they cutting up, they want to now be a private citizen. I did this when I was a private citizen. You're not a private citizen in a public place. Now, if they let you in the thing for free because you're a congresswoman, you will accept that. If somebody want to give you a round of applause in the movie theater or in the Beetlejuice theater because they want to recognize the congresswoman in that district, potentially that district, you would take that round of applause. You wouldn't say, how dare you recognize me because I'm a private citizen. No, you are always a public figure unless you're in the privacy of your own home. Why do you say that, Mr. Tatum? Because I wear that crown of saying I reap the benefits of being popular. I reap the benefits of being a public figure. I got a national syndicated radio show. All of these things come with responsibility, and also, it comes with integrity. You have to have integrity in these situations. So when I'm out with my wife at the mall, I'm not a private citizen. I am a public figure. People come up to me in the mall. They come up to me in the airport. They come up to me in a restaurant. They see me walking the boardwalk out here in San Diego. And I'm Mr. Tatum. I'm a public figure. People recognize me everywhere. And I have to be held accountable everywhere I go based on what I'm doing. It's a thing called integrity. I'm me everywhere. And it bothers me because why do people like myself, and it's not hard for me to do it, but why do I have to have integrity and not do some of the things I want to do because I'm a public figure and I don't want to embarrass my wife, my family, people that believe in me, the radio. I don't want to embarrass these people, so I act like I got some sense, even when nobody's watching. But I have to do this. She don't do it, and she want to act like we on the same level. We not on the same level. You are not a true conservative or are acting out true conservative behavior. You don't get to just, when you get caught, you want to now apologize. You should have apologized when you got kicked out. You should have got online and said, hey, first of all, I want to apologize to the staff. I was drunk and I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do. I want to apologize to the staff if I was rude. I want to apologize to my constituency. You should do that before the video come out. Because you tried to lie, the video comes out, and now you're sorry you got caught. You're not sorry for what you did. And I'll say this. If you ain't really sorry for what you did, you didn't think you did anything wrong, then don't apologize. I respect that. If Lauren Boebert said, look, man, I'm a private citizen, and I like to get drunk, and I like to sleep with men, now that I'm not married no more, even if she dating a dude, he ain't a husband. They fornicating. I like to do my dirt as a private citizen, and I ain't apologizing for it. I say, you know what, Lauren? I respect that. I don't agree with it, but I respect it. You keeping it real. Who gonna get mad at you? You already told the world who you are, what you gonna do, and we either like it or we don't. Don't be trying to talk to us like we stupid, like we little kid. We gonna listen to some little publicity statement somebody done wrote up for you.